How to handle a child's tantrum. Comprehensive guide for parents. Every parent, at some point, has experienced the stress, frustration, and helplessness that can come with a child's tantrum. Whether it happens at home, in a store, or in a restaurant, tantrums can be overwhelming. But understanding what causes them, how to respond effectively, and how to prevent them can make a big difference. In your parenting journey, this guide provides in-depth strategies to handle tantrums with empathy, patience, and long-term effectiveness. What is a tantrum? A tantrum is an emotional outburst, usually seen in young children, characterized by behaviors such as crying, screaming, kicking, hitting, or even holding their breath. Tantrums are a normal part of child development and often occur between the ages of 1 and 4. Why do children have tantrums? Children have tantrums for various reasons. Emotional overload. They feel overwhelmed and don't know how to cope. Lack of communication skills. Young children can't always express their needs verbally. Desire for independence. Toddlers often want to do things themselves and get upset when they can't. Fatigue, hunger, or discomfort. Basic needs not being met can lead to meltdowns. Testing boundaries. Children explore what behaviors will get a reaction from adults. Understanding the cause behind the tantrum is the first step in responding appropriately. Immediate response to a tantrum. Stay calm. Your own reaction is crucial. If you yell, scold, or show anger, it may escalate the tantrum. Take a deep breath, keep your tone even, and model the calm behavior you want your child to learn. Ensure safety first. Make sure your child is not in danger of hurting themselves or others. If necessary, gently move them to a safe space. If you're in public, find a quiet corner where you can both calm down. Avoid engaging in power struggles. During a tantrum, a child is often not in a rational state to process logic or instructions. Avoid arguing, negotiating, or reasoning. Instead, stay close, provide reassurance if appropriate, and wait for the storm to pass. Acknowledge their feelings. Let your child know that their feelings are valid. For example, I see you're really upset. It's okay to feel mad. This shows empathy and helps your child feel understood. Even if their behavior is not acceptable. Effective strategies based on age. Toddlers 1 to 3 years. Use distraction. Redirect their attention to something else. Another toy, a different activity. Keep instructions simple. Use short phrases like, let's go or time to eat. Maintain routines. Predictable schedules help toddlers feel secure. Offer limited choices. For example, do you want the red cup or the blue cup? Preschoolers 3 to 5 years. Teach emotion words. Help them learn to say, I'm sad, or I'm frustrated. Validate feelings but set limits. I know you're angry, but we don't hit. Use timeouts if needed. Timeouts are not punishments, but a way to help a child calm down. Praise good behavior. Reinforce when they express emotions appropriately. What not to do during a tantrum. Don't give in to demands. If a tantrum occurs because the child wants candy, and you give it to them to stop the screaming, it teaches them that tantrums are effective. Consistency is key. Once you say no, stick with it. Don't shame or embarrass the child. Avoid saying things like, you're being bad, or you're embarrassing me. Shaming can damage their self-esteem and doesn't teach better behavior. Don't use physical punishment. Hitting or spanking teaches children that violence is a solution to frustration. It also increases aggression and fear, not cooperation. After the tantrum, 1. Debrief calmly. When the child is calm, talk about what happened. For example, you were really upset when it was time to leave the playground. Let's talk about what we can do next time. To teach emotional regulation, introduce simple coping strategies, such as taking deep breaths, counting to 10, using a calm corner or quiet space, hugging a stuffed animal. 3. Praise recovery. Reinforce their ability to calm down. You did a great job calming down. I'm proud of you. Long-term prevention strategies. 1. Build a strong connection. Children who feel emotionally connected to their caregivers tend to have fewer behavioral problems. Spend quality one-on-one time daily. Show affection and listen actively. To anticipate triggers. If you know your child gets cranky when hungry, always have snacks ready. Avoid scheduling errands during nap time. Being proactive can reduce the likelihood of tantrums. 3. Set clear and consistent boundaries. Children thrive when they know what to expect. Be consistent with rules and consequences. Don't say no today and yes tomorrow. Teach emotional intelligence. Use books, stories, and daily conversations to talk about emotions. Ask, how did you feel when that happened? What could you do next time? 5. Use positive reinforcement. Reward calm behavior and efforts to express emotions with words. Use stickers, extra playtime, or praise to encourage Special considerations. 1. Tantrums in public. Stay calm and composed. Remove the child from the environment if needed. Ignore onlookers. Focus on your child. Debrief later, when you're both calm. Tantrums and If your child is autistic, has ADHD, or a sensory processing disorder, tantrums may be more intense or frequent. In these cases, consult a pediatrician or child psychologist. Use sensory tools or calming strategies specific to their needs. Focus on visual aids, schedules, and sensory-friendly environments. When to seek professional help. While tantrums are normal, you may want to seek help if they happen very frequently or last a long time. Your child is hurting themselves or others. Your child is not developing speech or communication skills. You feel overwhelmed, angry, or out of control often. Pediatricians, child psychologists, or behavioral therapists can offer assessments and support. Tips for parents. 1. Take care of yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. Make sure you're sleeping, eating well, and getting support when needed. Parenting is hard work. Self-care isn't selfish. It's necessary. 2. Don't take tantrums personally. Tantrums are about your child's development, not your failure. Remind yourself, this is normal. My child is learning. I am doing my best. 3. Learn from every situation. Each tantrum can teach you more about your child, what triggers them, what calms them, and what helps them feel safe. Use it as a learning opportunity, not just a disruption. For example, I'm here with you, you're safe. Let's take deep breaths together. We'll talk more when you're calm. These phrases communicate presence, safety, and structure without overwhelming the child further. 5. Stay close and offer connection. Some children need space when they're upset, while others need a comforting presence. Mothers can try sitting nearby and gently saying, I'm here if you need me. This reassures the child that they are not alone. Avoid isolating or punishing a child for having a tantrum. Emotional outbursts are not bad behavior. They are signs that a child needs help regulating their emotions. Staying nearby helps build trust and teaches the child that all emotions are acceptable, even if not all behaviors are. 6. Use positive touch. If the child allows it, a hug or gentle touch can work wonders. Human touch is calming and helps release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. A gentle hand on the back or holding the child can help them feel safe and connected. However, never force physical contact. Some children do not want to be touched during a meltdown. Respect their need for space. 7. Redirect or distract. For younger children, distraction can be a helpful tool. Gently redirecting their attention to something else, like a toy, a funny sound, or a change in environment can shift their focus away from the source of frustration. Example: look at the bird outside the window. This tactic is most effective for toddlers and preschoolers who have shorter attention spans. 8. Teach emotional words after the tantrum. Once the child has calmed down, the mother can talk with them about what happened. This is a good time to teach emotional vocabulary, problem solving, and better ways to express feelings in the future. Say, you were really mad when we had to leave. Next time, you can say, I want to play more. Then we can talk about it. Over time, this helps the child learn emotional intelligence and self-regulation skills. 9. Be consistent with rules and routines. Consistency gives children a sense of security. When children know what to expect, they feel more in control and are less likely to have emotional meltdowns. Clear rules and predictable routines reduce confusion and frustration. Routine example: a consistent bedtime, snack time, and screen time limit can prevent tantrums caused by tiredness or overstimulation. 10. Take care of yourself as a mother. Handling tantrums can drain a mother's emotional energy. That's why self-care is essential. Emotionally balanced mother is better equipped to support her child's emotions. Tips: take short breaks when needed. Talk to other parents or support groups. Practice mindfulness or journaling. Remind yourself, this is just a phase. It will pass. You can't pour from an empty cup. So taking care of yourself is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Tantrums are a natural part of growing up, but they don't have to control your household. With the right mindset, strategies, and tools, you can guide your child through these emotional storms with empathy, calm, and confidence. Remember, stay calm, be consistent, focus on connection and communication. By doing so, you'll not only reduce tantrums over time but also help your child grow into an emotionally intelligent and resilient individual. How a mother can handle a child's tantrum. A gentle and effective approach. Tantrums are a normal part of childhood development. They usually occur when a child is overwhelmed, frustrated, tired, or unable to express themselves with words. For mothers, dealing with a tantrum can be emotionally exhausting, and sometimes even embarrassing, especially if it happens in public. However, with the right approach, mothers can turn these challenging moments into opportunities for connection, understanding, and emotional growth. 1. Stay calm and composed. The most important step when dealing with a tantrum is for the mother to stay calm. Children often reflect the emotions of their caregivers. If the mother becomes angry, yells, or panics, it can escalate the situation. By staying composed, the mother sets an example of emotional control and shows the child that their big feelings can be handled in a safe, calm way. Tip: take deep breaths, count to 10, or briefly step away if safe to do so, to regulate your emotions before responding. 2. Understand the reason behind the tantrum. Tantrums are not just random acts of misbehavior. They usually have a trigger. The child may be hungry, tired, overstimulated, or feeling powerless. By observing the context, a mother can often identify the cause and respond accordingly. For example, if the child is tired, they may need rest. If they're hungry, a snack might help. If they're frustrated because they can't express themselves, offering words to describe their feelings can help them feel understood. Example: I see you're upset because we had to leave the playground. It's okay to feel sad. We'll come back another day. 3. Provide comfort without giving in. While it's important to be empathetic, mothers should avoid giving in to unreasonable demands just to stop the tantrum. This teaches the child that tantrums are a way to get what they want. Instead, offer comfort and understanding without changing firm limits. Say, I understand you're upset that you can't have candy right now. It's okay to be angry, but candy is for after dinner. This approach shows love and firmness at the same time, which helps build emotional security and boundaries. 4. Use simple, clear words. During a tantrum, a child's brain is overwhelmed. They may not be able to process long explanations or complex reasoning. That's why it's important to speak in a calm voice, using short, simple sentences.